Usually, you know, the ex, because when you say minds, that means that that's like you're minding something, and I want this thing to get away from me so bad sometimes, y'all. I want to cry, okay, especially when I go outside and I have to, I'm forced to see his relatives or his baby's mother. But, this is Connecticut, so if I move, what's going to be the excuse then? Then you're going to get probably slapped with a stalking lawsuit, so I just have to move. But usually, if you do something like that, it is. And then what you gonna say? She stinks. Before I stunk, and then it was this, and then it was that, right? So he's just always telling people things about me, like she has a disease, she's this, she's that. Why? Because they don't want me to get married. So it must be someone that's checking on me. Usually, if he does stuff like that, it's probably for that reason. And I've come to the conclusion as to they're doing that, and sending those girls to do that because they don't want me to. They want to always utilize me as a resource. But I know the only way I get utilized for a resource is if I become extremely lazy, and I am extremely lazy. Okay, lazy. So there's somebody that's checking on me, and he's trying to discredit me and make me look bad and talk about my energy and how, this person is feeling like that, and they're doing a lot to manipulate my body. I really need to get out of this building. Like, being in different apartments does absolutely nothing. They're feeding off my body. All right, they're feeding off my etheric body, all the layers. They are merging brain patterns. These Hispanics and these strange black ones are feasting off of me terribly, along with the ex, and it's not fair. So living in an apartment building is detrimental to my health. Like, it's harming. It's not detrimental to my health. You know, Staying in a place like this is detrimental to my health. Being around these any human being, I wouldn't just say myself, no matter the ethnicity, no matter the ethnicity. So, you know, it's not Kathy Stapleton. Don't be around anything like that. She's a parasite. She actually, someone that used to stay in a apartment that she managed died while in the process of getting legal remedy for some type of landlord-tenant dispute. So Kathy Stapleton from 64 Soundview is dangerous, very dangerous, and she's staying above in the apartment above in this unit here under a alias. They're using the EIN number and probably an LLC. Okay, to cloak them just in case they get caught. So they're doing a lot. She is a very racist Hispanic who is very jealous of me a lot. And they usually are. All right. I don't like Hispanics. So you can call me any kind of racist you want. I don't like Hispanics at all. All right. And it's not my fault. I came in peace. I always come in peace. And then if I come in peace and then you turn into something else, that's you. That be so it be your fault all the time. Um, so yeah, I have to get out of this. I got to stop depending on public housing. That's the only way I'm going to get away from this Hispanic cult that has been stalking me. All right. Um, Cameras will never disclose her here because they're working for her. So I can't count on them. I would literally have to have like a private detective that watches them coming in and out of the building that will not take bribes in order to catch her doing what she's doing. Because the cameras from the leasing office and in this building, they're going to erase those things. Okay. Um, the lady that the tenant dispute that she had in the Bronx was from a lady with the last name Fernandad. Okay, that lady died in the process of receiving compensation for a tenant landlord dispute in the Bronx, New York. Um, Kathy was fired for her job as a board of education representative. She probably did something. She's like, this bitch is like really disgusting, dirty. She is a slumlord. She's nasty, and she hates children, only her own. She's a child predator, pedophile. She's a predator. She's very horrible. Okay, she's horrible. Um, just very spiteful over black women because we just possess something that she doesn't. That's really feelings and just things that she just cannot. She literally one time, I knocked on the door for I think something regarding a key. I never got a key while I lived there the whole 1 year because she was using like my apartment for a brothel when I was not there. Even while I was in jail, so I couldn't get a key. She didn't want to give me a key because I wouldn't sign a lease. Even if you're on a month to month lease, you can still get a key. She would not give me a key to that goddamn raggedy ass apartment. She never mowed the ground, mowed the front yard. You walk up in the driveway, you would get the itchies. The tub was just filthy dirty. She didn't repair anything. She just put a rug in there. She is dirty. I don't even know how she had cookouts in the backyard. The backyard was so dirty. She like when you buy a house, what do you do with a house? You keep the front yard mowed. You're in a residential suburban area in Connecticut. Those are white people. You mow the lawn because you don't want to look like the oddball. You mow the lawn. You do something to the backyard. You plant flowers and things like that. She is disgusting.